Hello friends, today I talk about planet Mercury. Mercury is the messenger in astrology. It plays a very critical role in communications, how we talk, our politeness, business, commerce, the computers, the web. And it is also, some people call it the prince in astrology. And that is because it has a very, very critical role in one's chart. Mercury can either be exalted in its Lord house, friendly positioned, neutral, enemy positioned, retrograde, or debilitated. Mercury's Lord houses are Gemini and Virgo. Its exaltation sign is Virgo, and its debilitation sign is Pisces. Now, when Mercury is excellently placed in your chart, that is, if it is exalted in its Lord house or friendly placed, these are excellent or above average or very good positionings of Mercury. It makes the person do very well in communication related businesses or trades or professions. The person is very polite and he would not be rude at any cost. He or she can be under great stress or under great strain, facing a lot of stressful scenarios, but they will not lose one thing: politeness, the finesse. These people have finesse. They are articulate, they know how to communicate or express themselves very clearly, and this helps them throughout life. In fact, they live very comfortable and luxurious lives because of the positioning of their Mercury. You will seldom find such people doing hard labor jobs, on site or out in the sun, like in the construction industry. If educated as a project engineer, these people will not be there. They'll be working in banks, like top lawyers, who can argue well, like not rudely, not aggressively, but well. So it's a boon to have your Mercury well placed, because on the flip side, if your Mercury is ill placed, if it's retrograde, if it's in an enemy position, and God forbid if it's debilitated, then you will create so many enemies. Your life will be ruined just because of your caustic tongue or your rude tongue. You will not be able to control it. You will be provoked so easily and basically lash out at people. Such people are also very crude, whose Mercury is ill placed, and you can find them, you can find such people in in the labor professions, rough and tough professions, where all the rough environments of the world are there. So they do not have the finesse in life, they cannot, they have no delicate, their natures are not delicate. It's it's hardcore, crude and rude behavior, which people do not like generally. So now people with in fact exalted Mercury have great healing powers. By way of their words, they can heal a person. If a person is going through distress, and if you meet a very good person like a therapist or somebody, qualified or not, doesn't matter, and he is able to soothe you or calm you just on the basis of talking to you, most probably the person's Mercury is very, very well placed. These people earn money or earn respect and fame by the way they speak. That is their USP. Now, what about the people who don't have Mercury well placed? Well, there are solutions available. We don't give up in astrology. So the gemstone for Mercury is emerald. It's worn on the little finger. And there are spiritual remedies also. You may, sometimes I ask people to wear the color green, sometimes I ask people to chant a mantra of Om Bam Budhyaya Namah. So there are remedies by which your Mercury, if it's not well placed, it could be rectified, but it cannot, like if you have a Mercury, let's say if your Mercury is retrograde, then by these remedies, what can be done is it can be brought to its optimum best position, your chart, but your Mercury can never be brought to a position or equivalence to a person whose Mercury is exalted. Because see, what astrologers can do is by remedies, spiritual or gemological, make your chart, and that means your life, operate at its optimum best. But if you tell me that Veer Bhagatji, please, I want you to make my chart that of Bill Gates. Now I'll tell you, I don't have Bill Gates' chart in front of me, but that is not possible. You can operate as per the optimum limits of your chart. That can be done. Your rough edges or whatever are the issues, they can be curtailed or they can be minimized to a great extent. But you cannot live somebody else's chart, because remember, astrology is karma based. The karmas of your past janma and this janma decide the exact moment, place, family where you were born, and that decided the planets or your birth chart for this janma. Now you can improve it to a great deal by doing good karma. That has a great impact if you do good karma. And again, people who consult me, I give them, in each of my report, I put 20 spiritual guidelines by Gurudev, because if you live as per those, your life basically will not fall into a ditch. Gurudev used to tell everyone, he used to see many materialistic people, so many people used to come and donate their whole, all their wealth, property, everything to his ashram. And he was not an astrologer, but he was a spiritual person. He was a realized person who had risen above his chart. The planets could not impact him anymore. But he used to tell people, see, I have simplified religion based on these 20 spiritual guidelines, and if you follow them to the best of your ability, your life will not fall into a ditch. As an example, you don't need to fast every day or fast if the doctor has told you that you need to take medicines, any medicines for, you may be suffering from depression, from anxiety, from blood pressure, from sugar, diabetes, anything, cancer. So if due to that you can't fast, there is no need to fast. So that is all for today, my friends. Please give your comments and also guide me as to how I can make better videos. I have, from this video onwards, I have started making only videos in English. If you need the Hindi translation, please let me know. I can do it, but from Mercury onwards and keeping the communication straight, I have tried to keep videos only in English. And before I forget, yes, when you watch this video, till July 15th, 2020, Mercury is also retrograde now. So please do not sign any contracts, verbal or written. If possible, delay engagements, marriages, buying new products, electronic products till mid-July, because please don't start anything new right now, because there will be massive miscommunication and you would have to redo what you do now. And as always, rest, it all depends on your chart. Hari Om, and God bless you all.